start with a profile company video.
Is Java, the second largest city in Indonesia, which is now growing rapidly to be the center of economic growth in the eastern Indonesia. Has passed more than 40,000 alumni who are spread all over Indonesia and even foreign countries. Since Unitomo was established in 1981, always upholds its commitment as a national or popular campus, which is open to all groups and segments of society.
Unitomo has more than 40,000 alumni that spread around a part of Indonesia, even around the globe, and enter the professional industry. Students at Unitomo come from different parts of Indonesia and foreign countries with different background of family, ethnic, race, and religion. They come here not only just to continue their study and get the title, but also to get their dreams come true. At Unitomo, there is more than a mission. It is our commitment to our students to get a better future.
The campus of Unitomo in Semolowaru, Surabaya is located in the Education Park complex of Dr. Soetomo, side by side with Dr. Soetomo. Dr. Soetomo University, often called Unitomo, is a private university in Surabaya, East Java, the second largest city in Indonesia, which is now growing rapidly to be the center of economic growth in the eastern Indonesia. Has passed more than 40,000 alumni who are spread all over Indonesia and even foreign countries. Unitomo was established in 1981, always upholds its commitment as a national and
nggak muncul. Kok murmur nggak muncul?
Om, suaramu masuk, Om, please. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Wassalatu wassalamu ala asrofil anbiya'i wal mursalin sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajmain. Rabbi syrahli sodri wa yassirli amri wa halul uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli amma ba'du. The Honorable All Management Pendidikan Cendekia Utama Foundation, Designation President of Dr. Soetomo University and all management, designation the Headmaster and all teacher of Dr. Soetomo Senior High School, Junior High School, and Unitomo Vocational School, the Honorable Sheikh Advocate Faiz Syed, and 10 representative countries from Kuwait, United Kingdom, Turkey, Pakistan, Palestine, Singapore, Philippines, Australia, Thailand, and of course from India. Thank you so much for all attendees, lecturer, teacher, student on the Zoom, and also streaming YouTube channel Padepokan Online. First of all, let us praise and thank the presence of Allah Almighty for the abundance of grace and the joy of all. We can still gather in this place without any barriers at all and in a good health in this international Halal Bi Halal in theme. To err is human nature, to apologize is obligatory, and to return to Fitrah is the goal. Preserve good brotherly bond gathering, although there is COVID-19 pandemic. Let me explain briefly about the culture of Halal Bi Halal, which not all countries do. Halal Bi Halal is carried out annually by Muslims in Indonesia after the celebration of Eid Mubarak, which aim to harmonize relation. This is related to the holy month, in which Muslims believe that forgiving each other in Halal Bi Halal will be a better people. As human beings should have a sense of error and guilt. For that, in this happy opportunity, we invite the audience to open the heart with apologize for mistakes between us, both intentional and unintentional. This event is held by collaboration Dr. Soetomo University, Dr. Soetomo Senior High School, Dr. Soetomo Junior High School, and Unitomo Vocational School, which under supervise Pendidikan Cendekia Utama Foundation. I am Dr. May, will conduct during this event. And before start the event, let me read the agenda for this afternoon. The first agenda is opening and continue to reading Holy Quran, and then opening speech, Tausiah and Maudatul Hasanah by Sheikh Advocate Faiz Syed, and 8 greetings from 10 representative countries, and then closing. The first event is opening. Let us open the program this afternoon with reading Al-Fatihah. Al-Fatihah. A'udzubillahi minasyaitonirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. The next agenda is reading of Holy Al-Quran, which will be read by Ustazah Syarifatul Aisyah. We invite to Ustazah, please, time is yours. Please, Ustazah, thank you. Please unmute, host, please unmute. Syarifah. Wait, Ustazah, wait, Ustazah. Please unmute. The sound, suaranya belum keluar, Ustazah.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi.
أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون واعتصموا بحبل الله جميعا ولا تفرقوا واذكروا نعمة الله عليكم إذ كنتم أعداء إذ كنتم أعداء فألف بين قلوبكم فألف بين قلوبكم فأصبحتم بنعمته إخوانا وكنتم على شفا حفرة من النار فأنقذكم منها كذلك يبين الله لكم آياته لعلكم تهتدون ولتكن منكم أمة يدعون إلى الخير wa ulaika humul muflihun. Sadaqallahul azim. Terjemah Quran Surat Ali Imran ayat 102 sampai 104. Aku berlindung kepada Allah dari godaan syaitan yang terkutuk. Dengan menyebut nama Allah yang Maha Pengasih, Maha Penyayang. Wahai orang-orang yang beriman, bertakwalah kepada Allah sebenar-benar takwa kepadanya. Dan janganlah kamu mati kecuali dalam keadaan muslim. Dan berpegang teguhlah kamu semuanya pada tali agama Allah. Dan janganlah kamu bercerai-berai. Ingatlah nikmat Allah kepadamu ketika kamu dahulu pada masa jahiliyah bermusuhan. Lalu Allah mempersatukan hatimu. Sehingga dengan karunia-Nya kamu menjadi bersaudara. Sedangkan ketika itu kamu berada di tepi jurang neraka. Lalu Allah menyelamatkan kamu dari sana. Demikianlah Allah menerangkan ayat-ayat-Nya kepadamu agar kamu mendapat petunjuk. Dan hendaklah di antara kamu ada segolongan orang yang menyeru kepada kebajikan, menyuruh berbuat yang ma'ruf dan mencegah dari yang mungkar. Mereka itulah orang-orang yang beruntung. Maha benar Allah dengan segala firman-Nya. Dialah yang Maha Agung. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And I toast Allah with all His word. What a beautiful sound and deep message for us. Okay. The next agenda is opening speech, and the first opening will delivered by Dr. Soetomo University for Dr. Slamet Riyadi. The time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Bapak Ibu sekalian yang saya hormati, perlu saya sampaikan bahwa di dalam acara ini kebetulan Bapak Rektor kita, Bapak Dr. Fahrul Ani, tidak bisa bergabung karena beliau ada acara yang bersamaan. Berkaitan dengan hal tersebut, maka mohon izin saya akan mewakili beliau untuk memberikan sambutan. Yang saya hormati Prof. Edi Yunus, beliau adalah sebagai pembina Yayasan Pendidikan Cendekia Utama. Beliau juga sebagai guru besar Fakultas Ekonomi dan Bisnis Universitas Dr. Seotomo. Yang saya hormati pula para wakil rektor, Ibu Siti Marwiyah, Bapak Suyanto, dan Ibu Meithiana Indrasari. Kebetulan Bu Meithiana adalah penggagas acara ini. Saya memberikan apresiasi yang sangat besar karena bisa menggandeng daripada 11 negara untuk melaksanakan acara ini. Kalau saya lihat jumlah partisipan yang terpampang di file saya ini ada sebanyak 143 partisipan. Luar biasa. Begitu juga perlu saya sampaikan bahwa Yayasan Pendidikan Cendekia Utama ini membina Universitas Dr. Soetomo, SMA Dr. Soetomo, SMP Dr. Soetomo, dan SMK Unitomo. Semuanya bergabung di dalam acara ini. Pertama-tama, marilah kita memanjatkan puji syukur kehadirat Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala, di mana pada siang hari ini kita masih diberi kesehatan, bisa mengikuti acara yang cukup luar biasa ini, yaitu acara Halal Bi Halal tingkat internasional. Para hadirin yang saya hormati, kalau kita melihat ke belakang, bahwa 2 bulan yang lalu, ya pada bulan Mei dan Juni, pada bulan April, maksud saya April dan Mei, kita melaksanakan ibadah puasa selama 30 hari. Di mana di dalam puasa itu kita akan ditempa, baik fisik kita, pikiran kita, untuk senantiasa berbuat baik. Yang mana dilandasi dengan iman dan takwa, yang dilanjutkan lagi dengan acara Idul Fitri. Ya, Idul Fitri. Idul Fitri itu biasanya di Indonesia dilaksanakan setelah melaksanakan ibadah puasa. Bisa bertemu dengan keluarga, bisa bersilaturahmi, bisa bersalaman-salaman, saling membagi suka dan duka pada saat itu. Akan tetapi, karena kita saat ini dilanda COVID-19, hal itu tidak bisa dilaksanakan. Oleh karena itu, gagasan-gagasan dari Bu Mei untuk melaksanakan Halal Bi Halal internasional ini saya acungi jempol. Selamat buat Bu Mei.
Thank you.
Kemudian, Yayasan Pendidikan Cendekia Utama pada saat tahun yang lalu, kalau memang tidak ada COVID, akan menyelenggarakan Halal Bi Halal. Di mana pada saat Halal Bi Halal itu akan dihadiri oleh kurang lebih 300 orang. Kalau di Indonesia, Halal Bi Halal itu boleh saya katakan sebagai local wisdom, yaitu kearifan lokal. Di mana setiap saat setelah puasa selesai, hari raya selesai, kita melaksanakan Halal Bi Halal. Bapak Ibu sekalian yang saya hormati, dengan adanya COVID ini, kita harus senantiasa jaga jarak, harus senantiasa menggunakan masker, ya, agar supaya kita selalu disiplin tentang hal itu, sehingga terhindar dari bahaya-bahaya yang mungkin tertular atau mungkin menularkan. Di dalam acara ini, ada satu hal yang sangat penting yang perlu saya garis bawahi, bahwa acara Halal Bi Halal ini menggandeng beberapa partisipan yang tergerak hatinya untuk memberikan donasi. Saya tidak tahu persis berapa jumlahnya, berapa donasi yang terkumpul, insya Allah di atas 12 juta. Dana-dana yang telah terkumpul tadi itu, saya minta dikelola dengan baik, dan nanti segera disalurkan kepada panti asuhan. Sehingga teman-teman kita, saudara-saudara kita yang ada di panti asuhan bisa mengenyam daripada donasi tersebut. Alhamdulillah, dan saya mengucapkan terima kasih kepada semua partisipan yang telah menyumbangkan sumber dananya. Oleh karena itu, dalam melaksanakan silaturahmi ini, di dalam melaksanakan halal bihalal online ini, saya atas nama pimpinan universitas mewakili Pak Rektor, mohon maaf lahir batin. Ya, barangkali ada tutur kata, barangkali ada perilaku yang tidak berkenan, sudilah Bapak Ibu sekalian untuk memaafkan. Semoga harapan saya acara halal bihalal internasional ini dapat memberikan manfaat yang sebesar-besarnya bagi kita sekalian. Terima kasih atas perhatiannya. Selamat mengikuti acara halal bihalal. Semoga amal ibadah kita senantiasa diijabahi oleh Allah Subhanahu wa taala. Terima kasih. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Dr. Slamet Riyadi, Vice President of Dr. Seotomo University for Finance. Okay, and the next speech will delivered by the Chairman of Pendidikan Cendekia Utama Foundation for Professor Dr. Ed Yunus. The time is yours.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. La ilaha illallah, wallahu akbar. Allahu akbar walillahil hamd. Designation of the Chairman of Yayasan Pendidikan Cendekia Utama and all management. The Rector of Dr. Soetomo University and Management. The Headmaster of Dr. Soetomo Senior High School. The Headmaster of Unitomo Vocational School. The Headmaster of Dr. Soetomo Junior High School, and all teacher, lecturer, and employee in YPCU. The designation of Sheikh Faiz Syed and all representatives from 10 countries we respect. Before we start, let us praise and thank the presence of Allah Subhanahu wa Ta'ala for the abundance of His grace and the joy to all of us, so we can still gather in this moment in such a good heart. Ladies and gentlemen, I express my deepest gratitude to the attendees who sincerely have been willing to take the time to attend this international Halal Bi Halal event. After one full month, we implement fasting in Ramadan. This is the time for us to open up our heart, which probably make things unpleasant in daily life. Make one feeling wrong and feeling guilty. Let us forgiving the mistake among us. And one more thing, let us pray together that COVID-19 will disappear from the world and happiness healthy among us. We also need information that foundation often donates from international institution to donate sincerely for new mosques in our foundation. Babu Solihin Mosque, Dr. Soetomo University. We can email the purpose to the institution interest. Hadirin yang saya hormati, khusus saya tujukan kepada penyelenggara yang mempunyai inisiatif penyelenggaraan Halal Bi Halal yang tadi secara lokal kemudian dikembangkan secara internasional. Apresiasi yang setinggi-tingginya kepada panitia pelaksana, khususnya kepada Pak Rektor beserta jajarannya semua, sehingga acara ini sudah nampak di depan kita semua, insya Allah akan berjalan dengan baik. Dan saya atas nama Yayasan Pendidikan Cendekia Utama dan atas nama keluarga, kami mohon maaf lahir batin. Mungkin di dalam perjalanan, baik kami secara pribadi maupun secara institusi, sebagai tugas yang harus kami laksanakan, ada hal-hal yang kurang berkenan di hati Bapak, Ibu, Saudara, para pejabat semua. Kami mengucapkan beribu-ribu maaf atas semuanya. Semoga Allah selalu memberikan rahmat dan hidayahnya kepada kita semuanya dan dalam lindungannya. Dan kepada semua negara yang hadir, saya tidak bisa menyebutkan satu persatu. Saya atas nama Yayasan Pendidikan Cendekia Utama mengucapkan terima kasih yang sebesar-besarnya atas partisipasi secara total dari negara-negara tetangga kita yang berjumlah 10 negara tetangga. Mudah-mudahan kerjasama yang baik ini bisa kita kembangkan lebih lanjut di kemudian hari, sehingga memberikan manfaat bagi masyarakat kita bersama dari 11 negara, dan juga bisa mengembangkan bermanfaat untuk bersama-sama, insya Allah. Dan kami juga atas nama Yayasan Pendidikan Cendekia Utama, khusus Syekh Faiz Syed yang berasal dari India, mudah-mudahan suatu saat bisa berkunjung ke Indonesia. Insya Allah kami tunggu di Indonesia, di Universitas Dr. Soetomo atau Dr. Soetomo University. Thank you for all of your attention. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Thank you very much, Professor Dr. Edi Yunus. I would like to inform that the event has collected donations which will be donated to the Addinu Waddunya orphanage, and donor will receive a certificate of community service as donors and participants. I will invite the management of Addinu Waddunya to deliver 2-minute speech for all participants. Please.
Ini dihilangnya dulu.
Oke, Mas. Silakan. Unmute the host, please. Unmute. Yeah. Okay.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Allahumma shalli wa sallim wa barik ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa ashabihi ajma'in. Amma ba'du. Yang kami hormati Ketua Dewan Pembina Yayasan Pendidikan Cendekia Utama Profesor Dr. Edi Yunus. Yang kami hormati Ketua Yayasan Pendidikan Cendekia Utama. Yang kami hormati Rektor Unitomo beserta jajaran. Yang kami hormati Kepala SMA Dr. Soetomo beserta jajaran, Kepala SMK Dr. Soetomo beserta jajaran, dan juga Kepala SMP Dr. Soetomo beserta jajaran. Wabil khusus Syekh Faiz Syed from India dan seluruh peserta, juga perwakilan peserta dari beberapa negara yang kami banggakan. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. We thank Allah Subhanahu wa taala for his blessing, so that this afternoon we can stay in touch even though by air. May Allah unite us in his paradise. Our prayer and salutation are given to our Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. With the name of the management of the orphanage Addinu Waddunya, we thank you very much for your caring attention and donation to us. This foundation was built since 29 years ago. We have 52 foster children. We have 52 foster children from kindergarten age until senior high school age. In the middle of COVID-19 pandemic, we as caretaker of the orphanage have been meeting their needs. Example for school fees and daily needs. Your concerns and donation each so words for us. Once again, I am heads of Orphan Foundation Addinu Waddunya, say thank you very much. May Allah bless of all us. Jazakumullah ahsan al-jaza. Amin. Billahi taufiq wal hidayah. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. We continue to the next agenda. It is Tausiah and Mau'idotul Hasanah by Sheikh Advocate Faiz Syed. Before I invite, let me introduce who is the speaker. Advocate Faiz Syed. He is President Islamic Research Center in India. He is one of the most popular Urdu speaker globally. Besides YouTube and internet viewership, he comes regularly on different satellite television channel, cable TV, and radio channel internationally. More than 2 million subscribers on YouTube. Please welcome Sheikh Advocate Faiz Syed. Time is yours.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Alhamdulillahi Rabbil Alameen. Wassalatu wassalamu ala khatam al-nabiyyin wal-mursaleen. Rabbi shrah li sadri wa yassir li amri wahlul 'uqdatam min lisani yafqahu qawli. Wa qala azza wa jalla fil Qur'anil Majid, a'udzu billahi minash shaitanir rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Wal 'asr. Innal insana lafi khusr illa allazina amanu wa 'amilus salihati wa tawasaw bil haqqi wa tawasaw bis sabr. Amma ba'd. All praise and thanks are for Allah alone, who is the creator and sustainer of this universe, and peace and blessings be upon his last and final messenger, Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam. I welcome all of you with the Islamic greetings. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh, which means peace and blessings of Allah Almighty, God Almighty, be on all of you. First of all, I would like to thank Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for giving me this opportunity to speak in front of this kind of elite audience, especially in the field of education. Then I would like to thank Dr. Meithiana Indrasari for hosting this beautiful program in this situation and inviting me. May Allah reward all those who are behind this work. Ameen. The topic of today's talk will be love the people, duty of Muslim for others in this pandemic situation. First of all, I would like to clear this, that service to humanity, social service, is an integral part of Islam and Muslim society. No Muslim can be a good Muslim until he is beneficial to his fellow human being, whether he is a Muslim or a non-Muslim. So a Muslim should be beneficial to all those who are around him. Live about fellow human beings. A Muslim should be beneficial to the environment, or what I can say, to the surrounding in which he lives. He should be beneficial to humanity. He should be beneficial to animals. He should be beneficial to environment. And he should be good to follow human beings. And during this pandemic situation, when human beings are most in need of each other, then of course Muslim should be the first to extend their hands to help humanity. The Quran says in Surah Al-Baqarah, chapter number 2 of the Holy Quran, and ayah verse number 177, it says, لَيْسَ الْبِرَّ أَن تُوَلُّوا وُجُوهَكُمْ قِبْلَ الْمَشْرِقِ وَالْمَغْرِبِ وَلَكِنَّ الْبِرَّ مَنْ آمَنَ بِاللَّهِ وَالْيَوْمِ الْآخِرِ وَالْمَلَائِكَةِ وَالْكِتَابِ وَالنَّبِيِّينَ وَآتَى الْمَالَ عَلَى حُبِّهِ ذَوِي الْقُرْبَى وَالْيَتَامَى وَالْمَسَاكِينَ وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ وَالسَّائِلِينَ وَفِي الرِّقَابِ. This is a verse of the Quran which says, it is not piety or righteousness that you turn your face toward east or west, but truly the piety, righteousness is to believe in Allah, the last day, his angels, his books, and his prophets, and to spend in the way of Allah for his love And to whom, upon whom we should spend? To spend on your relatives, to spend upon orphans, to spend upon those who are needy, to spend upon those who are traveling, to spend upon those who ask for charity, and to, what I can say, ransom the captives or to free the slaves. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the Holy Quran, after the articles of faith, states that the person who have faith, he spends in the way of Allah out of love of Allah upon his relatives, upon the travelers, upon the orphans, upon those who ask for help. So here it's very clear that Islam says to its followers, that is the Muslims, to spend in the way of Allah upon those who are needy in the society. So it's the duty of a Muslim, especially in this COVID-19 situation, that he should spend his wealth upon his poor relatives, upon the orphans, upon those who are needy, upon the travelers who are specially in these, upon those who are sick people. There is one more ayah in the Quran, one more ayat of the Quran, verse of the Holy Quran, which says, it's from chapter 17, Surah Al-Isra, and verse number 26, which says, وَآتِ ذِي الْقُرْبَ حَقَّهُ وَالْمِسْكِينَ وَابْنِ السَّبِيلِ وَلَا تُبْذِرُ تَبْذِيرًا, which means, and give your relatives their rights, and to the poor and the travelers, and do not spend wastefully. So here Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala is saying, spend upon those who are in need, and don't spend wastefully. And especially three categories are mentioned here. The miskin, the first is your relatives, second is the miskin, and the third is the one who is the traveler. So here also this ayah emphasizes that a Muslim should spend in the way of Allah, and especially in this situation of pandemic, we should free our hand for those who are poor and needy. There is a hadith. Hadith means prophetic sayings or tradition from Silsilatul Ahadith As-Sahihah, which says, the Prophet ﷺ said, it is necessary to give charity for every Muslim. So someone asked, what if we don't have anything to give? Then the Prophet ﷺ said, if you don't have anything to give, do labor, do work, and earn the money, and then give it. Then someone asked, what if I don't have power to earn the money? The Prophet ﷺ said, then help someone with your body, means help someone physically. Then it was asked, if I don't have power to do that also, what should I do? Then he said, order goodness, say good things. Then someone asked, if I don't have the power to say good things also, what I should do? Then he said, refrain from harming others. Refrain from harming others, having ill effect of your ill effect upon others. So here, the charity has been described in 5 different ways. First, you should give from your money. If you don't have money, earn the money and give to the poor, needy, travelers, and those who are in need. If you can't earn, then say good things to others. If you can't say good things, then what you can do, then you should help someone others with physical. Third is physically you should help. Fourth is you should say something good to others. And the fifth, it says that you should refrain from what I can say harming others. So every Muslim have to give charity. So that's why I told in the starting of my speech, no one can be a good Muslim until and unless he is beneficial to his fellow human beings. There is one more hadith which says, the hadith is from Silsilatul Hadith As-Sahihah, which says, a man came to Prophet ﷺ and asked that who is the most beloved to Allah? Means who is the person to whom Allah loves? The Prophet ﷺ said, the most beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are those who are most beneficial to people. The most beloved to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are those who are most beneficial to the people. So a Muslim have to be or has to be beneficial to human beings in any situation, in general situation, and especially in this kind of emergency situation. There is one more hadith. The Prophet ﷺ said, it is from Bukhari. It says, the Prophet ﷺ said, free the slaves, feed the hungry, and pay visit to the sick. So free the slave. So slavery is not there. So this part is not for us now. The second is feed the hungry. Feeding the hungry is a very basic duty of a Muslim to others, because after hunger, there is death. After hunger, there is mouth, death. So feeding the hungry is very important in Islam, because after hunger, there is death. So he said, feed the hungry. Then there is one more hadith from Silsilatul Ahadith as-Sahihah, which says that the Prophet ﷺ said, and please listen this carefully. The Prophet said, he is not a believer. The Arabic words are laysal mu'minu. He is not a believer who eats and fills his stomach and sleeps and his neighbor is hungry. He is not a Muslim. He is not a mu'min. He is not a true believer who eats and fills his stomach and his neighbor is hungry. He is sleeping hungry. So a person who is a Muslim have to think about others, and he has to do social service. He should be good to humanity. He should be resourceful to humanity. He should help other human beings. Further, I would just tell you 2 or 3 stories, short stories from the companions of the Prophet's life, those who were the Sahabas, or those who were the followers of the Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alaihi wasallam, the first generation, how they used to help humanity. There is one story that Umar ibn Khattab, who was the Khalifa of the Muslim, the second Caliph of the Muslims, he used to go to a woman who was blind and who was poor and who used to live outside the Medina, in the outskirts of Medina. He daily used to go there and help her in routine work. He used to feed her and he used to do the needful things for her. But sometime when he used to come there, he used to see that someone have already done those works. Someone have come and have done the needful things. So one day he decided that I will surely now see who is that person who is coming to this old and blind lady who is living outside Medina. She was not living in the city, outside the city of Medina, and is helping her. So he just hid himself behind the home of that lady, and it was the time of night, and he was just seeing who is coming and who will help her. And to his astonishment, to his amusement, from in the front there came a person, and he get into the home of that old blind lady, and he did the routine work. And when Umar entered the home, he saw Abu Bakr as-Siddiq, who was the first Khalifa of the Muslim. A Khalifa is a spiritual, religious, and a political leader of the Muslim. So I can just say a president of a country is helping a common blind woman living outside the city. Can you imagine this in today's world? So the Khalifa of the Muslim is helping that lady. So Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anh came to know that Abu Bakr was the person who was helping that lady. What is the moral of the story? The story says that the best of the people, the best of the companion of the Prophet used to do social service towards a blind woman living outside Medina. There is one more story I will like to tell, a very short story, that how people used to help each other in the time of the Prophet ﷺ and after that. This story is from the life of Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anh, the second Caliph of Islam, the Khalifa. And when he was Caliph, he used to patrol, means in the night he used to go outside the city of Medina, and he used to see the well-being of people, what they are talking, what they are thinking, how they are living, what are their needs. So one day when he was going patrolling outside the Medina, he saw a tent, and outside the tent a man was sitting, and inside the tent he heard voices of crying of a woman. And these were not some common voices. These were the cries of a woman due to labor pain. Then Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anh went to that man and asked him, he did salam, assalamu alaikum, and asked him, who are you? He said, please go away from here. I am a common person. I am a Bedouin. I am a desert person. And what you have to do to me and what you want from me, just go away. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anh, because he was not knowing this is Amir al-Mu'mineen Umar ibn Khattab. The man, then Umar ibn Khattab said, leave that aside. just tell me why that woman is crying, and is there any other woman with him, with her to help her? The man said, no, she is in labor pain. She is about to give birth to a child, and there is no other woman available. Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu went to his home in Medina. He goes to his home and asks his wife whether you will be helping a woman in labor pain in childbirth. The wife of Umar ibn Khattab said, yes, sure, if you permit me, I will surely help that woman. And both of them went to that woman. And Umar ibn Khattab's wife took the necessary things like pot, water, and all those necessary things, cloths, and all those things. And Umar ibn Khattab took some grains to cook the food. And when they came to that tent, Umar ibn Khattab told his wife, go inside and help that woman. And Umar ibn Khattab, he himself burned the fire, and he was cooking food for both the men and the women who were in the tent. And when the child was born, the wife of Umar ibn Khattab, because this Bedouin was not knowing that he is Amir al-Mu'mineen, Umar ibn Khattab. So when the child was born, the wife of Umar ibn Khattab radiallahu anhu told that, O Amir al-Mu'mineen, give glad tidings to your friend that Allah has given him a son. When that man, the Bedouin, heard the word Amirul Mu'mineen, Umar ibn Khattab, he just stood up and he ran backside. Umar ibn Khattab told him, stop, don't run away, because he was scared. He was feared that Amirul Mu'mineen, you can't imagine Umar ibn Khattab, the Khalifa of more than 30 countries. I can just give example. He was the ruler of more than 30 countries. And Amir Umar ibn Khattab, imagine a president of 30 countries and his wife coming and helping an unknown person in labor. And the wife, the first lady of the president, the president of 30 countries, she is helping a woman in labor. I can't imagine this. Michael H. Hart, in his book, The 100, ranked Umar ibn Khattab on 58th position among the most influential 100 men in the history from Adam to 1980. So Umar ibn Khattab was helping human being. I think so. This story is enough that how much a Muslim should be helpful to others. Now I would like to end my talk by saying what we should do in this pandemic situation. 2 to 3 points I will explain. First of all, in this COVID-19 situation, I will request all those who are listening to me, please provide food to people. At least one person should provide food to one person. Or if Allah has given you, at least one person or one family should provide food to another family. If we will do this, inshallah Aziz, there will be no one on the face of the earth who will die due to hunger, inshallah. So first work. Second thing we have to do after providing food, because food is the basic necessity, provide grocery to people. The things which are needed monthly. One family can take care of one family, inshallah, for a month. This will suffice. The third thing, provide medicine to those who are in need. Provide emergency services to those who are in need, especially in this COVID-19 situation. Fourth thing, just think related to healthcare. Provide things related to healthcare because people need this. And fifth is provide them financial assistance, give them financial aid. If you are an employer, give them at least salary. If you can't give salary because your business is down, at least give some part of the salary, or give them some advance payment so that they can go through this hard situation, that is COVID-19 situation. So these were some points which I have chosen for you to discuss with you or to say to you. I would like to end my speech by saying I make dua to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala that may Allah end this pandemic, end this or ward of this disease from all of us, and may He help those who are in need. Ameen. Wa akhiru dawana alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Subhana rabbika rabbil izzati amma yasifun. Wa salamun al mursaleen. Walhamdulillahi rabbil alameen.
Amin ya Rabbal Alamin. Thank you very much. We don't have any reason to not think other for. We don't have any reason to not think and help other for good. Hablum minanas. Hopefully we can take the lesson, we can practice in this living life for Sheikh Advocate Faiz Syed. Thank you very much. And now let's eat kidding from 10 representative countries. We start from Salman Rahman Khan. He is F8 Management from Pakistan. Please, Salman Rahman Khan from Pakistan. Pak Jovi.
Nggak ada orangnya.
Salman Rahman Khan. No.
No.
Oh, ini Aisyah. Bisa di-unmute? Salman? Salman, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
Wait a minute. Unmute. Okay, already.
Okay, Salman. Your turn to give greeting for from Pakistan, F8 Management Pakistan. Please, time is yours. Waduh, nggak bisa. The sound is not working, sorry. Unmute, Pak Jovi, unmute. Okay. Okay, the sound is not working.
Not working again.
Sorry for the trouble. Maybe we can move to Dr. Mujtaba Momin, Assistant Professor, Human Resource Management, American University of Middle East. Quiet. Mujtaba.
Okay.
All right, am I audible?
Yep. Okay, good. Okay, Mujtaba, please.
Thank you very much for this opportunity, Dr. May. Advocate Faiz, as usual, it was fantastic to know your views. May, I really appreciate the fact that you managed to get so many distinguished panelists and so many distinguished participants for this event. I can also see that your intention is so noble. You are trying to emphasize on the importance of charity in this testing time. I really hope that your efforts, get those results. Well, we have already understood the religious perspective. We have already understood the religious Islamic significance of charity in general. Since I'm not a religious scholar, I can add my 2 cents, I can add my opinion only about the importance of charity, maybe from a general point of view or maybe an economic perspective. The society only develops as a whole. We cannot have a society in which there are people who are struggling and then there are people who are doing really well. Economic disparities are not sustainable. There has to be a balance between, the way people live. The quality of life must be, at least to some extent equitable, and it should be fair for everybody. The difference between haves and have-nots, if this difference increases too much, then it will definitely bring in a lot of disharmony in the society, something which the society in general cannot afford. I would like to emphasize on the fact that in testing times like these, it becomes all the more important to realize our social role. And as educators, this is all the more important. You know, I have been working and observing universities from a large part of the world, and I know this one common thing about higher education. Most universities have three basic foundations. We all know that. I mean, I'm sure May has written about it. I know other researchers write a lot about it. Those three foundations are teaching, research, and community service. So this is, you know, I read in the, you know, on some in some literature, Indonesian literature about higher education. I think this is called as the three dharma: teaching, research, and community service. The purpose of education will not be achieved if any of these three things are neglected. So it's absolutely important that all these three aspects are paid enough attention to. Community service is not just an integral part of higher education, but it is also our patriotic duty to our, you know, communities. It is our duty as a human being. We belong to the same race, and I think an event like this will drive home that point. It will emphasize on that point. And I really want to thank your team, Dr. May, and the panelists for emphasizing on these points so beautifully. Thank you very much. That is all that I have to share with you today.
Thank you very much. You know well about Indonesian higher education. Okay, and then we back to Salman Ramankan, Elf Management Pakistan. Still not working. Salman Ramankan.
Okay.
If still got trouble, so we can move to Rafi Makija, Director, TIE UPS International India. Mr. Rafi from India. Okay, Mr. Rafi. Unmute, please. Mr. Jovi, unmute, please.
Okay. I can't unmute.
Mr. Rafi, we cannot hear your voice, sorry. Unmute the sound, please.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, okay, good.
Already.
Yeah, so very warm greetings to all the speakers. I believe there are from 11 countries and also attendees, I guess, as of now, there are 152 attendees. So a very warm greetings to all of you all, because I know people are from different zones, so it's not ideal to say a good morning or afternoon or evening because everyone are in different zones. So thank you so much, Ibu May, and thank you for this great initiative and inviting me for the International Halal Bi Halal, which has been organized by the UNIVERSITAS Dr. Seotomo. Firstly, let me wish all the our Muslim friends, brothers and sisters, belated Eid al-Fitr. I understand Halal Bi Halal is an occasion which we all gather together and we share harmony, we share peace. And I should really say thank you to Advocate Faiz Syed for sharing his views. And it's true. And I guess the need of the hour today is charity. And he put it in a very beautiful way that we all, I mean, the 5 points which he mentioned, I guess is worth. And I guess every one of us should really look into it and probably try to implement this during these extraordinary times, especially during the COVID. At the same time, I would also, just ensure that charity is one part of it, but at the same time, whatever best you could do, to your neighbors, to the people, especially in India, as we know, a lot of migrant workers are there. So a lot of help is needed. It's really, it's very, I would say, difficult moments now, and also probably as the vaccine is still not, we have not received the vaccine, I guess it's going to be difficult for some more time. So I guess we all should be united. We all should help each other and make sure that we overcome this difficult situation. So once again, I hope for peace, harmony, and all of us. Peace, harmony, and best wishes to all of you all. Mohon maaf lahir dan batin.
Terima kasih. Thank you very much. And then we can move to Associate Prof. Dr. Bagus from University of Technology Bangkok, Thailand. Dr. Bagus. Pak Jovi, Dr. Bagus, Pak Jovi, ada?
Nggak ada.
Oke. We go to Philippines. Nefertari Al-Rashid Arshad College, Secretary, Institute of Islamic Study, University of the Philippines, Philippines. Okay.
Peace and blessings be upon all of you. A warm greetings to all. And I'm happy to be invited here. Thank you, Dr. May, for your invitation. I'm glad to meet all of you. One thing I can say is that this pandemic has been really first time in our experience in generations. This is the first time that we're experiencing something like this, and in time for Ramadan too. But in spite of that, I think that the lessons of this pandemic are very important for all of us. It's a test of humanity. It doesn't matter what religion or faith orientation you are, but there are many truths. There are many. There's certainly a lot of things to reflect upon on what you should do as a person, and that we relate. This pandemic has allowed us to relate to each other on a human level. Nothing that is divisive, but really more of how we are. Do we look at each other, and how do we endeavor to help each other, pray for each other, pray for everything good, or pray for strength for each other. I've seen those examples here in the Philippines, and I'm sure you have seen it there too in your own countries. And I think I would just like to reiterate that first and foremost, we see that because we are all human beings, many beautiful things have happened. And I see compassion. I see many examples of compassion, many examples of service. It didn't matter whether you were rich or poor, but the service and the compassion are there all the same. It was also a time for everybody to reflect. I did pray that whatever lessons the pandemic had to offer all of us, I prayed that we would all learn the wisdom of that and make us into better persons, encourage us to be better, to realize all these lessons and be better persons, better humans together. I think that is the most important thing of all: compassion, reflection, and service. And I'm sure you would all agree with me. That's all I'd like to say. Thank you very much. I greet you all from the Philippines.
Thank you. Perfect, Prof. Okay, the next is Dr. Muhammad Erbay from Selçuk University, Konya, Turkey.
Assalamu alaikum. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening to everyone who are participating to this wonderful program. I hope you hear me well, Dr. May.
Yeah, good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm very pleased to participate and have a chance to talk with this among these distinguished and elegant speakers and audience. I would like to thank you to Dr. Soetomo, Rector, and you especially to Vice Rector for the kind invitation for this amazing program. We are in a time now that we need to help each other more than any other time. We need to be in solidarity, especially during this COVID-19 and especially during this racist acts in some countries, as we all know. Regarding the charity, Turkey has hundreds of charity programs and organizations all over the world, trying to reach out those who are in need. Inshallah, Allah will give us more power to reach them all and to be together with those who are in need. Our government and society is very sensible about the charity programs and about the charities, and we are proud of it. We are trying to reach all over the world for those people who are in need. I don't want to keep more time. I don't want to take more time of the audience and the program. And I would like to thank you to Dr. May again on her team inviting me for this program and taking this topic to the agenda. Thank you so much. And greetings from Turkey.
Thank you, Dr. Erbay from Turkey. And then we move to Australia, Brisbane. Fenty from Believing Woman of Cultural for Peace Diaspora Network, Queensland, and member of Islamic community in Brisbane, Australia.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam. Yeah, good.
Okay. Yeah, first thing is peace be upon you to everyone who attending this beautiful gathering. And firstly, thank you, Dr. May, for inviting me, and Dr. Soetomo University Management, who allow us to have this beautiful silaturahim. And then to everyone, firstly, I like to say Eid Mubarak. May Allah accept our deen during last Ramadan, and may Allah allow us to meet the next Ramadan next year with the good health and doing the good deed again. And thank you to Sheikh Faiz about the reminder, beautiful reminder about humanitarian and sadaqah, charity and everything. And I really proudly love to share that I saw that one in Australia, particularly in Brisbane, how that Muslims and non-Muslim is hand to hand together and doing lots of things like even feeding the needy. Don't think that in Australia we don't have homeless. We have plenty of homeless. We have the needy, especially after the COVID arrived, this pandemic. So many international students suffer because government not giving the allowances to them. So this is up to us, the member of the community, to look after these international students. Plus the visa worker, the holiday working visa, all those people. And we are lending hand together. Even I work together with the churches because they have a clinic for refugees. So we dropping food into these churches to feed these refugees and the international students and the holiday working visa. And thank you again, Sheikh Faiz, that you reminding me again with the actually reminder for one of our guru here, our Rois of Nahdlatul Ulama, Australia, New Zealand. He once remind us that we have to be a good Muslims in this country because we're living in Australia. So to be a Muslim who that the neighbor not afraid to us, to be a Muslims that the neighbor able to comfortably come to us and seeking help. So that is really, I hold it tight and I try to put it in the action. And Chef Faiz explained it very well on that one as well. And for the last, that really I like to share my thought, and Professor Nefertari Arsad reminded us for the reflection during the pandemic. And I believe that, please correct me, Chef Faiz, if I am made mistake on this one, that nothing that Allah created or allow that happen, that is a good stuff or the bad stuff, the pandemic, everything, always contain hikmah, always contain wisdom. So we, as Professor Nefertari said, we have to reflect and we have to find what is really Allah, God wants from us that we, with this pandemic. So always had hikmah. And one of the hikmah, the one I really love, is that with this technology, we able to meet, to silaturahim. I see your faces, I meet you, I know your name, and allow me to say Eid Mubarak, greeting from Brisbane, from diaspora. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. And stay safe and stay healthy. Thank you. Okay, wait, back to you, Dr. May. Or do you want me to host now?
Thank you very much.
I thought I gonna be the host.
Sorry for technical mistake. And then we move. Then after Brisbane, Australia, we move to Dr. Patrick Law, Director of Studies, College Work Group, Singapore. We go to Singapore. Please, Mr. Jovi.
We fly 7 hours to Singapore now. Whee!
Yeah. Singapore, Mr. Jovi. Why I don't see Dr. Patrick? Okay. Yeah. Unmute, please.
Hi, good day, everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah, good.
Warm greetings from Singapore. Can you hear me loud?
Yeah, clear.
Yeah, thank you very much. Eid Mubarak. Good day to everyone. This is Patrick Low from Singapore. Eid is a day to cheer and to laugh with all your heart. It's a day to be grateful to God for all his blessing on us. Wishing you all a happy Eid. First of all, I would like to thank Dr. May of Unitomo and the organizer for inviting me to this special event and commemorate this joyous occasion together. At the same time, very honored and delighted to be able to share with all the esteemed distinguished members and faculty all over the world today. A short introduction of myself. I was a former professor of an Indian business school based in Dubai, IMT Dubai. Not sure that anybody have heard of this is Institute of Management Technology. Currently, I'm a adjunct professor of the Monarch Business School based in Switzerland in the areas of spirituality of leadership, management, and marketing. Also a leadership coach of my own training consultancy, Knowledge Works Consultants in Singapore, on the spiritual and emotional development of leaders, educators, students, and so on. This is one area that is not adequately covered in technology program based on my own research so far. Published 10 books to date. Some of the recent ones include Future of Innovation and Enterprise, managing in the global economic downturn, as you can see from here, at the height of the financial crisis in 2009. You see that? It is believed most of the ideas from this book were incorporated into the Economic Strategies Committee's recommendations and adopted by the government to restructure the economy and develop new business models for the nation. Today's topic is unified with God to serve humanity. This special occasion actually reminds us of some of the important values like bonding and forgiveness too. Once you start to forgive one another, you will feel free from all kinds of negative thoughts and energy like anger, hatred, bitterness, and so on. And will be able to start to live and love again fully, to lead a more wholesome life at the same time. If you want to know the truth on how to live and relate to God and to one another better, we need to get closer to God. Don't just focus on the side of right or wrong only, but focus on the side of God if you really want to know the truth to everything in life. And also at the same time to attain purity of heart and soul too. This pandemic actually reminds us of how fragile and vulnerable life is, how much we needed God and divine help and one another during such uncertain times and crises. We definitely need to set aside all our differences, get united, bond together, and work with one another from different races, cultures, and faiths to serve God and humanity for all His own glory only, not for ours. We are meant to collaborate with one another too, even the Bible suggested that as well. Different people have different skills, talent, gifts, and expertise, and so on. Just like our body parts, they have different functions to serve ourselves, serve us. In order to accomplish all that, we need to be able to relate to God well in order to serve Him and humanity better. To be able to bond together with one another, work towards a common goal, objective, agenda to deal with the current problems, global wicked problems, such as the current pandemic, environmental protection, climatic change, and so on. We are basically created differently, but united, we are all stronger together. Looking forward to collaborating with you folks on some useful, interesting, educational consulting projects in the near future. Thank you for your time. See you folks again soon. Stay safe, healthy, and spiritually fit. Take care and God bless you all. Thank you.
Thank you. Amen. Thank you. Okay, before the last one, before we invite the UK representative for teachers, students, parents, developing expert is the UK platform for science experiments at home or in class. Let's look at the video. I will share the video for a while. Bisa dilihat ya Pak Jovi ya?
Bisa kelihatan.
So the platform allows us to work and learn together as a family. But what I love about it is that selfishly, I'm learning lots too. Learning content that we expose our kids to is vital. The experts, the astrologists and the plant biologists and the meteorologists and climatologists. So the platform's great because it gives you lots of ideas to do loads of hands-on scientific investigations to do either outside or in your kitchen. For the price of a family meal out, you get a whole year's worth of science, knowledge, and skills. Developing Experts has opened Sophia and Meithiana up to a whole world of science. The experts keep it fresh, and what's great about it is it opens them up to men and women of all backgrounds and of different professions. My daughter Maisie, as she approached middle school, she was concerned about the knowledge of science, but what's fantastic is the Developing Experts gave her the confidence she needed to go into middle school. Explained the premise of Developing Experts to Maisie and Sophia. They said, wow, Daddy, in the olden days, you were taught different methods. So this actually sounds something that we could actually engage in, and it actually sounds a lot better. actually cool about this, when we print out the handouts, it actually allows Maisie and Sophia to improve on their literacy and number skills. Sophia in particular responds really well to auditory and visual stimuli. So for that reason, the platform is fantastic.
Okay, that's
Hello.
present to developer expert. And now we go to UK with Sarah.
Thank you so much. That's really kind. Can you all hear me okay?
Yeah, okay.
Excellent. Well, good morning from the UK. Happy Eid al-Fitr to you all. I pray that God will meet your needs and keep you safe during these challenging times. I firstly like to thank Dr. May for her kind invitation, for allowing me to be part of today's event. I've been really impressed with the what the different speakers have been sharing, very heartfelt messages in these challenging times. The first half of 2020 hasn't been what anyone expected. In fact, the challenges of the past few months have left people wondering if the world will ever break free of this season of hardship. When we emerge beyond COVID-19, I believe we'll be entering into a new era, an era where collaboration is really fundamental and needed in order to shape a new world. I believe the world will return to a new normal, and it's up to us to be involved in shaping what that new normal becomes. For me, we need to start where we are, use what we have, and do what we can with the resources. I founded Developing Experts 5 years ago, and we currently work with over 300 different university and industry experts. So if you're doing a lesson on rocks, you'll hear from a geologist from Shell, or if you're doing a lesson on space, you'll hear from an astronaut from NASA. What we're trying to do is enable teachers to teach specialist subjects with confidence and ease. Over the last few months, we've, since COVID broke out, we've had an unprecedented upsurge in demand for the platform. In the UK alone, we've had 1,500 schools sign up. In China, we've had over 6,000 schools sign up because it's available in Mandarin as well. And so, yeah, I really would welcome to work with any schools and universities who work with teachers. I welcome collaboration opportunities. I've recently collaborated with Dr. Edward Armstrong from Indonesia, who is working on our behalf to represent developing experts in that area of the world. As we emerge out of COVID, I just pray all of us will keep safe. But I really appreciate being part of today's conference, and welcome any contacts that are generated from today. But most importantly, I pray that you will keep safe, you and your families. God bless.
Speaker.
Okay, thank you very much. Finally, we have been through the whole agenda of International Halal Bi Halal events. Let's say Hamdalah together. Alhamdulillahirabbil alamin. Hopefully, this event can strengthen the friendship for all of us. As the Vice Rector and the host representing the entire committee, apologize if during the event there are things that are less pleasing to the heart of the all attendees. May Allah forgive sins wrong between us and provide physical and spiritual strength. Amin. Minal aizin wal faidin. Wabillahi taufiq wal hidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. But before leave, please on the video camera. have the most beautiful and handsome face, I will take the picture. Okay, for the page 1, 1, 2, 3, smile. For the page 2, 1, 2, 3, smile. Okay. 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 Yeah, okay. Thank you very much. Wabillahi taufik walhidayah. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. See you.
Itu sudah Mbak Anu mau ke kehidupan sendiri. Karena ada tanggung jawab mau ada